what is your approach to arguments? Man, let me tell you something. This is a on the job. No, you're not. This is a on the job, constant growing process for us because we're learning each other's argument style, and I feel like we were terrible at it at first. I feel like Maui was the transition, and after that, we kind of got better. Maui was the worst, but now it's like we're at a place where we literally say how we feel, unfiltered. We say how we feel. We both check our ego, and then we like make a decision from there in that moment. We don't let anything go on too long. We don't do overnights and be like, I ain't talking to you all night. Any other thing that we do?
Well, let me take it back. When we were dating, our approach to arguments was I would leave, so we wouldn't really approach the argument.
It wasn't our approach. That was your approach.
That was my approach. I was like, let me get out of here before I say something to hurt his feelings.
It's Jasmine.
I was like, let me get out of here before I hurt his feelings. So I would literally at the beginning, and it was all me. It was my way of dealing with stuff, which was wrong because I should have stayed in every situation, even though it was uncomfortable. But as soon as we would argue about anything, and we were together, we didn't live with each other, I was like, peace, I'm out. I'll see you later. I'm going to calm down before I say something hurtful, and I'm going to see you when I see you. But when I did that, he thought it was over. The relationship ended, and he'd be like, are we breaking up? I'm like, no, I just need a break from you right now because I'm going to say something hurtful. But when you get married and you live with each other, there is nowhere to go. So you better learn how to communicate and use your words. Because it's either from one room to another room or to the bathroom, to the other bathroom, the patio, living room, dining room, kitchen. And guess what? That person could be right there. And you ain't got nowhere to go but to communicate. So now we just try to figure it out. We just try to talk about it no matter what. And when we talk about it, he hates when I curse. Even if I say SHIT, it's like, you cannot say that. So I had to learn, even when I'm mad and I'm angry, and my favorite word would be to curse, to be like, I couldn't say it because I know it was a thorn for him. So I had to dial it down a bit and be like, okay. In my head, while he's talking, I would curse him out in my head. But in real life, I'd be like, all right, are you done? Is it my turn to talk? So we literally do this. We say, are you done? So we have to hear each other out. If he's talking and I want to say something and I'll say something and he's like, I'm not done. I'm like, okay. So then he'll talk again. I'm like, are you done? Once he is done, then I say my point. And when I say my point, because I have a great memory, I have everything ready. I'm like, A, B, C. All right, that's the sub. Okay, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that. So we give each other a chance to talk, and then we allow the person to finish talking, and then we have to hear them out. Because if you don't hear Ron and you don't say, I hear you, and state your point, it's going to be a problem.
But can I just say, I was, in the beginning, because I didn't understand her flow, when she left, I'm like, why? Because I hear women complain about guys don't want to talk about stuff. They don't want to, they shut down. They don't want to do conversation, whatever. I don't want to talk about this. I would talk to her while I'm talking. She would get up, get her keys, and leave and go all the way to her house. And in my head, I'm like, how can I resolve this if you're not even here? And I'm trying to talk through the ugly. And she would freaking leave. I'm like, how do you resolve? It says strong Claire Huxtable vibe. I'm like, how do you resolve something with somebody and they ain't even here? But they were here. She would drive 20 minutes away mid-argument because she didn't want to hurt me. And this is the part
because I can literally kill somebody with my words. I'm not a fighter, but I can break you down with words. So I was really careful because Ron is also, I couldn't say what I wanted to say. Because if I could have just cursed them out, I would have been over and we would have been cool. But I couldn't curse them out. So I had to just swallow my words and I wasn't able to say what I wanted to say. So I was like, let me just go home before I hurt somebody.
But this is the part that really bothered me. All that stuff that was in you that you said that would hurt me, the fact that it's in you was a problem.
Oh, it's in me because, like I said, it's me cursing.
That scared me. Like that, the fact that you had enough whatever in you to be like, I will destroy you. First of all, I'm a comedian. I could match your energy, but I put my guard down. I take my gloves off with you because you're my person. I can match it. Like, whatever you say, I could cut you as low as possible to say some stuff that...
We would have chopped each other up.
We would have. But listen, if you're my person, I'm not coming at you from that angle because I'm doing vulnerability. I'm taking my gloves off. This is what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. But the fact that when you be like, I got to leave because I don't want to say anything to hurt you, I'm like, why would you want to hurt me? We're just sharing how we feel. Like, why is that even the thing? Like, why would you want to destroy me as a person? You know what I'm saying? But
I was like, oh,
that was...
hell no.
But listen, that's what you used to do. But
that was also like year one.
But what changed to make that change? Like what changed to make you be like, yo, I'm gonna stay and figure this thing out? Because that's really big. Nobody talks about that.
Well, what changed for me is I realized that